All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. I am Dungeon Master Dildwarf, and today we are going to be doing the Adventure Forge stream, where I build all sorts of things in Dungeons and Dragons, and I get help from you guys, and then it could be anything. So today we're going to be building some stuff in the Solasta video game engine. So, if you don't know what Solasta is, it's a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons video game. I've been playing it for the last couple weeks. They have a dungeon maker built inside of it, and I've been working on a dungeon there that I plan on publishing to the Steam Workshop. So, um, I kind of finished the first section for level 1. I want to now lay the groundworks for the next areas going forward. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to do a high level, just craft the rooms and everything. I haven't decided the encounters or anything that's going to go inside the rooms yet, but I want to get at least the rooms built. So let's switch over to my screen here and show you what I got so far. So this is what I'm working with. This is a map from DysonLogos.blog. So this guy draws maps. Lots and lots of maps. Some of them, and most of them, are free to use. Some are even free to use commercially. These ones in particular are not for commercial use, but I don't plan on using it commercially. I don't plan on selling this stuff, so I am going to kind of lay out the dungeon. So this is the first floor of his Darkling Depths dungeon. I don't see myself going too much further than this. I might build this entire thing out and then be done. We may go to the second floor. We'll see if I need to. But basically, if I don't think I need to, then I won't. So what we built so far is this area right here. My head's kind of in the way there. But here, let me move it over just a little bit. So we built this area right here. I have an exit here, I have an exit here, an exit here, and an exit here, all on this map. So this map, the player will be able to choose one of 4 different exits from it to go on. So what I'm kind of doing is I want to build this area with this big, I want to see if I can get all of this in one map right here. And then I also want to see if I can get all of this southern area right here on a map. And then I will probably make something like this a map. I'm not sure. It's very long. Celeste doesn't let you kind of choose the shape of your map. They're all pretty much squares, so we'll see how that works. But I don't know. So what I want to start with is this southern part, because I think this will be a nice, easy one to build. It's got a secret exit there and a secret exit there. Everything else is pretty straightforward. So, I got my own music going, so we don't need Solasta's music. It's not letting me change. Oh, there we go. That was weird. Alright, Dungeon Maker. We are going to do a new location. We're going to call this Darkling Dungeon? Darkling Depths. Now this is map 1A, and we're going to call this 2. So the reason I'm just naming them this, so I'll have like a convention for which maps. In there. Version 1. So we're gonna have minimum character level 1, but max character level 2. I might have to change these because I'm not exactly sure if this limits you. Like, I don't know if you were not level. Actually, you know what? Let's do 2-2 for now, because I think when I test it, I'm gonna want to test it at level 2. But yeah. So we're gonna stick with the stronghold environment. So that's like kind of like what the textures and everything looks like. We're gonna keep using the large size for this. We'll keep the crypt And we'll pick ambient music later, because I have the music turned off right now. Alright, so we go back to where this is. We're going to have this big kind of corridor in the center, and then you're going to be able to branch off to 2 little areas on the sides of that, and then there'll be another long corridor on the south end. So, I actually want to save this, and I want to load up the other depths real quick, because I want to see... Okay, so this is a T intersection I put with a door there. So the entrance... I wonder how I'm going to do this. Maybe... Maybe I have to... It'll be fine. So we're going to do... Just trying to think of how we're going to start this. So we're going to put it right in the middle here, and we're going to start it with that corner piece. We'll be right there. We'll kind of build it the exact same way with the double door right there. And then the entrance for this dungeon, which is the entrance tile, here we go, will be right in front of the door. And then we'll put an exit right behind there, so if they want to leave there, that's fine. Alright. I could kind of... I mean, I could just put some pieces here. We could just do a corridor there. Doesn't really matter. You're not going to really be able to explore this, because I'm going to put the exit tile right here. Should not allow anybody to be able to explore outside of that. Alright, so we're going to do the large corridor down the center here. So that'll be like that piece. Then we're going to have a branch off to the left there. So we're going to do this piece, but we're going to put what's called a blocker. A wall blocker. Wait, do we want the wall blocker? No, we don't want the wall blocker. On the free wall. There we go. So, honestly, they need to add a free wall piece that just fills this whole gap. So right now you have to put a 4-piece and a 2-piece. They should just have one that can fill the whole thing. But this is how to make a T intersection, basically. If you don't want this to show off, you could just block it off there and you're done. Then we'll do another corridor piece. Then we'll do another corner piece here. Perfect. And then we'll do that exact same thing with the left side there. We'll put the free wall going, so we block off that one. Now this here is gonna be a hidden door. We'll put the DC on that, like 15 for now. Then we're gonna have, maybe we're gonna have a turn. And go off to the left. Ooh, did I already mess this up? I didn't pick the center, did I? Okay, we're gonna have to move all these pieces. So the center of this is actually the line. So that's the center. I wanted to center it because I knew I wanted the same amount of room on the left as I did on the right. So we're just gonna have to... Luckily what's cool about these rooms is when you place stuff inside of them, things move with it. So once you place something inside of a room, you can just move that room. Which I think is neat. So I don't have to worry about moving everything around. Okay, cool. That looks better. We'll do... So there's a long... So I gotta kind of think about this. For now, we're gonna just put a long corridor piece. And hope that when I build this all out, we're gonna be able to just easily put an exit piece over here. So let's first work on this. So we kind of want a crossroad piece right here for this part. that leads into the larger room here. And then we could have another crossroads. Oh, fuck. We're running out of space already. Well, considering I want to mirror this almost exact layout over here, let's see what we can do. Does this mean I have, like, no room on the right side here either? Or anything? What can we do? We can't even fit a turn piece. We can't fit anything. Even this smallest piece here. So we could do something a little bit creative, I think. I think what we can do, so this is where, like, you gotta get a little creative. I want this many rooms. Like, I definitely want these extra rooms off to the sides. This is actually a large room. It's the same size as this one. Alright, so... what does that mean? Alright, how many do I need to move over for this? We move this over enough to fit that little room. So what I'm gonna do, or what I want to do, basically is I'm just gonna shift all of this over enough. Let's make this just straight flush with the left wall. Because we want... So that means to get the room I need, I'm gonna do a little snake like this. So now, I don't know if that's going to give us enough room. Yeah, it won't give us enough room to do another large room off to the side here. But what I think I'm going to do is I can just put another one of those right there. So we can have enough rooms. Alright, we don't need this. Here's the secret exit here. Alright, so we got this little snake going, which is fine. Just making it a little more interesting, actually. Move all these pieces back. Alright. So, we're gonna go over here. We're gonna get those blockers going because we need them here. So we're gonna just do wall blocker, wall blocker. Yeah, we don't need anything crazy. Wall blocker here. So this room... Oh, actually, the wall blocker shouldn't be there. Because this is going to go straight into another room down here. And I'm actually thinking it's going to be just another one of these. And I'll figure out how to do, like, I don't know how to do diagonal walls. I don't think you can, really. So we'll figure something out. But then we'll go back. Okay, so then that's like that. And then we can do... See, that's not even big enough. So what are we gonna do? Actually, we're gonna bring this down a bit. We're gonna put a corridor over here. Yeah, I mean, I know it's pretty flush there, but the reason we're doing this is because we want this room down here to interact better. Oh, look at how freaking perfect that fits. Beautiful. Alright, so let's put the wall blockers in I know that we need them. Very exciting, I know. Just sealing some holes. Alright. Secret wall door is gonna be over here. This is gonna be difficult. Because this is just like flush, while this isn't. Okay, I think this will be fine if we just put it right here. Because if you already make it to the other side, you already know there's a secret, so necessarily, yeah, you don't necessarily need to worry too much about that. We do need free wall right here. Did we want a door here? We probably did. So we'll go ahead and put a double door there. Or else we want a door. We want a door. Right there. And we want another door there. That seems good. Okay, put another door into. That seems fair. And then did we want? I want a door back there. Cool. All right. Right. Cool. So, do we have a door down here, you think? Yeah, we do. Alright, so we got a bunch of rooms now. That we can start filling this stuff. Alright, so the next thing I want to do is I also want to do the exit up here. There's only going to be one entrance and one exit, which makes this one different than the last one I did. So we do an exit, plop it right there. I can select a different location. I can pick an entrance index, which I don't think I have set yet, so we're going to keep that like that. I'm actually going to go ahead and open up this, because we didn't set an entrance. So we're going to call, I mean, we're just going to do it in order, I think. Well, okay, you know what? No. So north, south, east, west. So north, east, southwest. So if you go clockwise, I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. So this southern one is gonna be index 3 entrance. So I'm gonna put an entrance here, and we're gonna put this index 3. So basically what this means is, so index 0, oops, where is index 0? I must have put it somewhere for testing purposes. There it is. Index 0 means it's the starting point for when the map loads. And every map has to have an index 0, 1. So this is the main entrance. There's a stairway here going down. So this is where the whole dungeon starts. So, but then every other entrance you have has to have a number attached to it. So we're going to have this as coming in from the south. That'll be south entrance will always be 3. If we have multiple directions, we'll just have to figure out what we're going to do, but I think we're going to leave that as maybe the current way we're going to do it. So that means this exit will go to entrance index 3. And hit save. Now I have to go back here to this one, and I have to tie this. We're going to select Darkling's Depths 1.8/2, and this is going to be index 0 because it's got to go to, well, it's got to go to 0 because that's the only entrance I have so far. So now we can then go down here, and we can make an exit here. We won't have where that goes necessarily yet. But then we're going to have an entrance, and we're going to call this entrance 4. We go by 1, 2, 3, 4. As in north, east, southwest. Okay, cool. That'll work. Alright, let's, I want to test... Yeah, unfortunately, if I want to test this, we're going to have to fight our way through some stuff. No, fuck it, I'm just going to start the party. We're going to start the party right here. I wonder if every time you... So, it's going to show this screen, which is my, like, story screen. Cool, I think that worked. Yeah, this worked. We're back at this dungeon. Nice. Let's come back up here and let's test the going back. I hit no. Okay, so we can kind of wander. Alright, that's a little silly, but it'll just have to be what it is. Alright, neat. And it didn't show that screen again. Okay, cool. Alright. So, I think we're done with this so far. Alright, cool. We're gonna go ahead and work on the next area, which is gonna be this north area here, which is quite large. I don't know if I'll be able to fit everything I want to fit. We'll see. New location. Darkling Depth A3. I spell my own name correctly. Alright, this is still gonna be a stronghold. Large, crypt. Okay. So So the exit, so if I hit save. So if I go here. Okay, so the exit here just goes off to the west. It doesn't really include. So I think what I'm going to have it do is I'm going to have it just start on the south side. Alright, so what I want to do though is I want to make... This area is going to be really hard to recreate with just such a limited palette of rooms here. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to create 3 big rooms. And we're going to have it come up. So we're going to have 3 big rooms. But we want to make sure I'm going to do something like this. 1, 2, 3. Go. And this is what I was worried about, because then there's this big room here, which connects from this room here. And then there's this large area as well. Alright. We're gonna have to take some liberties here. What can we fit here? Can we fit... We can fit a smaller room here. But that's it. I think we can't fit anything next to it. Well, I guess if we shifted everything over, we totally... Can we fit just 4 of these? You can fit 4 of these. Yeah, I don't want this to be the same size, though. I think what we're going to do... That's silly. Is it, though? Do something weird like this, maybe. I think that works. Because then we can have... That works. Alright, let's keep messing around with this. Cool. I like... This is interesting how this has just kind of turned out. Do we want it there, or do we want it... I'm actually thinking here. And then... This is a little room off to the side, where we'll just do... We'll just do a little room right here. Okay, so we got the hallway, a little room. We'll have a room right above it, over here, directly opposite. Part of me is a psychopath and thinking, what if we did this? Then I don't... This is me being a psychopath here. Then moving this up. I mean, I don't... I don't... Sure. This is just gonna be a big-ass room. I don't know what's gonna be in this room. I don't know what the point of it is, but we'll figure that out. So we're gonna do... corridor here, which is then gonna turn into what other big rooms right here? Another double size room. I'm feeling though that I think we're gonna do that thing I just did down here. Did this really just all work out? Alright, I think this is my layout here for this section. So the thing that's weird though is this part, this connecting that part, I'm not making this its own whole map. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust this where instead of us coming in from the east, we're going to come in from the south. And then we're going to put like this fake corridor right here. So this will be in my head will connect to, so instead of it being like this big room coming around like this, I'm imagining like this comes out and goes up and comes up and hits this room. So I mean, if you laid these maps actually next to each other, they're not going to line up. But that doesn't frickin' matter. It doesn't matter at all. Alright, let's patch these up. So, thing I'm going to do here is this has... ooh, wait, what we didn't do was we didn't make a T intersection. So what we have to do is we actually have to do line piece. That's gonna T intersection into another big room. We don't need this little shut off shoot. We can just lop that off. And then unfortunately, so we have a secret exit here, which is important. So part of me wants to move this down here. Also, part of me wants to do this. Come on, do this. Make the entrance here. And then up here we'll have the secret door. Everything at 15 for now. This has so many of these large pieces. Like this is gonna have a lot of stuff I'm gonna have to just like fill. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know what we're gonna put in this. But let's patch up all the holes, which is a lot of frickin' holes. Alright, just patching these up. Make that look like a hallway. We're gonna make that look like a doorway. Just put the double doors there. This isn't a doorway, so that's just going to be freestanding. Alright, for this, we're going to do more of those blockers. Or free walls. Do you actually want these rooms to, like, have the appearance of being slightly smaller? Which I think is fine. Oh, okay, so no, these are not going to be those. These are going to be fake stairs up. That's what those are going to be. So I haven't hit any sort of, like, memory limit. Like, I know a lot of map makers usually have, like, a limit on how many pieces and things you can place, but I haven't hit that yet. So, we'll see. This needs these. So... that going on. Oh, and we're gonna also, I think we're gonna have this have that fake stairs down over here. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, that goes to, well, technically we'll go down to the next dungeon floor. We can see what that looks like. Okay, so that'll go down here to wherever this room is. Ooh, that's interesting. Goes into like a cave system over here. We could have something like a... I don't know what we could have. But then, and then there's more stairs that continue to go down. We'll stick with this for now. So there's a door at each end here. Where are those pillars? I do like... Where are those? I don't want to start decorating really too much, but... like, this has pillars, so the idea that we could just put them, like... one there... I don't even know. Over there. Maybe like over there. Yeah, I have no idea how we're gonna do this. Decorate this. Probably not gonna be able to do what this has. Because this looks like a little like... like a, Heyo, Gondian. So, no, it's not a random, dungeon generator. Oh, you're asking if we should add one. Oh, they should add one. That would be kind of neat. You just hit a button and it just like, bloop, gives you a layout. That'd be cool. How are you doing today, Gandhian? Oh, my phone's blowing up. It's on the charger over there. I don't want to get it. Alright, so... we've got this layout now kind of done in a way that I sort of, I guess, like. Alright, so we're going to do... Alright, so what we're going to do is down here, we're going to put... I mean, that'll do it. So we're going to put the walls like that. And then we're going to put the entrance here. Entrance. So we'll put the entrance... we'll do the entrance right there. Maybe right there. And then we'll do an exit right behind it. You can't put them like... you can't put pieces like that? That's bizarre. I wonder what the limitation there is. I guess you can't have a single piece occupying this two different tiles, it looks like. I wonder if that... like, let me take another, like, large piece. Like one of these crates. Yeah. Can't put them on the borders. Interesting. I don't know what I'm looking for here. I don't know. It's like, it's not something I really need to worry about right now. So these are open. They come to go in here. There's an exit going down. There's a door going north. And then instead of it, the door going east, we're having it go south to this hallway, which will have... its own entrance and exit. Entrance. So remember, I think I said north, south. No, wait, north is 1. So 1, 2, 3. So this will be 3. This is the south exit. Or south entrance. And then this is an exit. And then, what's the other exits? We're gonna have an exit over here. With a entrance right here as well. And this will be entrance 1. This will be a north entrance. Then we're gonna have technically some exits here. And I guess we'll have to have entrances as well. So we're gonna call this exit 41, exit 42. 1 and 2. On the west side, which is number 4. Oh, okay. Oh, and then we need... This sucks. Shit. So if I put something there, there's not enough room for me to put the actual exit. So if I do these fake stairs down, I can't actually put an exit there. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna get a little creative here. So we got this prison fence. And then we can have... Oh, it's over here. I think this would be a prison door. Why is a prison door gotta be 3 wide? That doesn't make sense. Alright, I don't know if this is gonna look like shit, so we're gonna go ahead and just check this over here, save, play test. Let's see what that looks like. Ugh. Oh, that's weird. Okay, I know how to fix that. We're just gonna take this door, rotate it. I think now it should work. I mean, I'm okay with jankiness. No, why? No, why? Why? Okay, I don't like how that looks with that door here. I do like how it's kind of working. Let's see if I can do this better, though. So I think instead of... I'm gonna go ahead and rotate these so they're like that. Give me... Ah, shit. If we do that... Why is this all not working? Alright, so we have a 3-piece here. We can do something like that. With the gate entrance there. What if we did that, and then we did... Would this be weird? This might be weird. I mean, yeah, you gotta expect some jankiness. Oh, god damn it. I mean, that doesn't look horrible as long as if I fix the gate. I think that'll... Now, let's just look at this. I think this will be fine. This will be effectively what I want. Oh yeah, that totally looks fine. I like, like this right here, these little gaps that's there but not here, like that's setting me off just a little bit. Like, they're not... Are they even... Okay, so they are perfectly aligned in that way, but they... Like, and I think it overlaps it over here, so this piece needs to be fixed. They need to just adjust it by moving it over, like, a little bit, and then it'll probably line up perfect. I don't understand how this stuff gets past the testing. Like, whatever, it's fine. It's in beta. They're going to be making changes, and hopefully all for the better. Is there a better way I could do that? I don't know if there is. I'll look at our other pieces. I don't want... These guardrails are... It's kind of funny, they give you these guardrails, which are, like, assuming for, like, you'd put it in a space where, like, you could fall. But, like, they don't have... There's no, like... Can't do elevation with these maps yet, so... Guardrails, really, they serve no purpose. Alright, yeah, we're done with that for now. But now I can do the... Let's put the exit behind it. Yeah, that's fine. And we'll do the entrance right there. This is gonna be entrance 2. No, wait. Save. Alright, so... We did this one. Which is this southern area down here. Then we did this spot, which is this northern area up here. Kind of streamlined this area here. Just got rid of it. So there's more of these this large center bullshit. Which I don't know how we're gonna actually do. Now if we go west from here, so there's this exit, then goes to this area, and then there's going to be an exit down here, goes to this area, so this is going to be technically all one big map down here. Now, I'm just using this as inspiration. I'm not going to try to match it one-to-one. So I'm thinking level 1, level 2, level 2, maybe level 2 to 3 up here. Could have some challenges here that you might not necessarily want to take right away. And then like if we are gonna just do this as one big map, where would I want to put like a final boss? Oh, excuse me. Be like a level 5 boss. We could make this secret entrance go... So this secret entrance goes downstairs. Where does that go on the second? Okay, so that comes to here, which then goes down further. What's the... Where does it go from there? Down... Oh, does that go to here? Oh, okay, I see what it did. And then it split, so then there's this one. Okay. I see what it did. this goes to 3B and that goes to 3A. So these sit... Okay. Such creativity. Love map makers. So we could just do this as like a descent to like just a boss floor that just has like where the big boss is. Hide it behind this secret wall there. I like this little secret hallway. Alright, I swear, I'm trying to caffeinate. Stay up. Had an early morning, had to drive into the city, which is always a pain in the ass. It just wears me out. People are psychopaths on the highway today. I mean, they're usually psychopaths, but I just got cut off like 4 or 5 times on the way there. I'm going like 80 miles an hour on the highway, and there's people still blasting past me like I'm standing still. It's like, do you really need to be going 95 miles an hour so you can get to your job on time? Alright, so we're gonna go to... I think I want to build out another one of these. I think we'll build out this southern, maybe this section right here. So, darkling depth, 1A dash 4. Cool. Alright. So... how do we want to do this? Hey, Kazumaki. How you doing? Alright, so... we're gonna have just that there. The doorway. I am creating my big giant mega dungeon in Solasta. That's what I'm working on. So we're gonna have another door here. And we're gonna have one of these rooms like this. Another corridor between it. Another little room like that. With... we could do... I think we'll do another corridor like that. The T intersection. We want... I think I want to fit this room here. So we gotta move all this down. So this room will likely be this. And then the big room. So that's a lot of fucking room there I need to make. Shit, and then there's a big room to the west. Maybe get creative here. Why does the sound effect for placing these tiles sound kind of gross? It's like a squish. I can't unhear it now. Just kill me. I don't want to listen to it anymore. It's like a squelch. That's the word I'm going to use. Ah, it doesn't fit yet. Alright, well, hold on. Shit. Alright, so if we do... I guess satisfying might be a word for it. Okay, I'll just do another big room here. Alright, I'm thinking this whole wing right here is going to have to be its own map, because this map's already proving to be much larger than I anticipated. We're gonna move, so we're just gonna move all this down. So we can... place a big room up here. And then I think that's gonna be this whole dungeon, I suppose. I don't think I can fit an exit over here. That's what's kind of frustrating me right now. So we can get rid of this. Move everything over a little bit. Then I can put that. I can have an actual exit there. Alright. I like this idea. I don't know why. It just seems interesting to me to give that like a rectangular shape like that. Maybe not. We just do 2 of these. I think that works. So let's start blocking things off. So yeah, I like that. That placement sounds a little more satisfying for me. Go. Pop, 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 pop. Alright, oops, we need more down there. And then let's start putting doorways in. Go ahead and put that like that. That. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And we'll do one about midway there. That. Alright, so there's going to be only one entrance and one exit to this one as well. You come in on the east side, leave out the west side. It's a little bit of exploration rooms. No real secrets in this area. I mean, but there's a lot of map that I can maybe put some secrets if I want to. Alright, so we got that taken care of. So we have, I think, all the areas that connect to the first area done. So we have the exit off to the west there. We have the exit off to the south there. And then we have this exit to the west and the exit to the east, which both connect to this northern area here. Great. It's all good. I'll go back to the first area. Because there's some... Yeah, so if this goes off like that, and it goes north that way. Oh, that's neat. Ooh, this is cool. I didn't realize it does this when you click. That is super cool. That it lets you just, once you connect them up. Yeah. Alright, so if this is an exit, we're gonna go, this one goes into area 3. Select. And it'll be entrance 0 for that one. But then this one is gonna connect to area 3, but I think entrance index 3. That's what I decided. Oh look, it shows twice. That's kind of silly. Hit save. I'm gonna switch. That is cool though. I did not expect this. So this is gonna go to exit. This is gonna go here. Entrance index. I don't know what entrance index. Oh, we didn't make an entrance for this, so. So this is the west, so this is going to be 4. Hit save. 3, so that means this is going to be exit. It's 4. Does this have a entrance index? Oh yeah, there it is. I dragged it over here because right down there. Part of me wants to maybe do something like this. Instead. We'll leave that there, that's fine. But it'll just kind of make the entrance and exit a little more pronounced. So we hit save. So this is going to go back to 1. And this is going to be the north exit, so it'll be exit. No, wait, it's the east exit, so it's 2. Or east entrance. Save. Oh, we don't have an entrance here. So we gotta add one. Yep, entrance 2. That's 4. Okay. I don't like that it shows it twice, but it is what it is. If we go to here, we have to add an entrance. So we're gonna go ahead and add. This will be entrance 0 here. Have an exit here. It's gonna go to here. To entrance 4. So if we save, we go here. This should be entrance. Oh, now we have to make an entrance for. Oh shit, do we already have? We made this entrance for, right? Fuck. 42. Setting all this, all these links up, I can see being a... like, I might fuck this up. It's gonna require testing. North, south, east, west, entrance 4. Exit. There. We don't have a destination in mind for this yet, so it's fine. Let's save. Alright. Yeah, I don't like if there's multiple entrances, it shows it twice. That's kind of silly, but it is what it is, I suppose. Wow. I mean, this is neat that I can... except the thing is well, it might not get that big. It's only going to show... It's only going to show which area you can go to from that specific map that you're loaded to. So this might always be able to show where you can go. Yeah, no, that's a good feature. I like that feature. It's going to make making these larger maps a little bit easier to kind of wrap my head around. I didn't realize this. I only noticed this now. But it's cool that I can pop into and edit from there. Alright. Oh. Alright. We're hopping out of that real quick, because we're gonna load... Actually, you know what? I think I still need Solasta open, because I don't know all of the monsters that are just straight up available in Solasta. It'd be neat if somebody made an encounter builder for Solasta. Alright, so... I almost want to, like, screenshot these and then label them so that I'm able to create the encounters I want and label them how I want them. Yeah, that might be what I actually do. A screenshot of these. It's almost like put them... I'm just gonna... Let's see, we'll make a folder somewhere. So, SOL Darkling Depths 1A2. Alright, so this is the second map. And then we're gonna go to the north one. Yeah, this one. I'm gonna print the screen here. Hit new, paste. Go. Then I'll be able to use these to label. And then once I label them, I can then start designing the encounters for these guys. Alright. Designing the encounters, though, is where... Mostly because there's no real easy... You have to place one of these monster tiles. And you have to load up this just to see what monsters are available. I wonder if I should sit down and actually... No, I shouldn't. That would be too much. Yeah, so I'm wondering... Well, so like I was thinking about this earlier. I don't know if there's like a limit to the amount of pieces or tiles you can place. Because there's no like meter or like memory meter that it tells you. So I don't know what kind of limits that this engine has. Like where does it start breaking down? So you know what? Honestly, we should load up that big area. So I think that's 3. Yeah. We're gonna load this one up and just see if this area is laggy at all. Because this area is quite literally one of the larger areas that I've made. I guess it doesn't really matter. I mean, this area doesn't lag, and like the way this game is designed where it's this top-down view, like it doesn't really matter. So yeah, even this large area doesn't lag very much. I wonder once I start filling it with decoration if it might, but... So here will be the exit on the other side of there. That works. I just want to explore this whole area. Let's get a feel for it. Yeah, I like how that works. That's fine. Let's head back over to the this area. But then there's this doorway here. Nice. Yeah, it is. The areas are much larger than they look in the builder. So, like, yeah, these areas are very large. So, the maps are actually pretty good. So, what they need to do instead of, I think, increasing the size, because this is 100 by 100, and when I'm making Dungeons and Dragons maps for, like, a virtual tabletop, I'm never going much bigger than 100 by 100. But the thing is these tiles are huge. Like, a 24 by 24 room is quite a large room. Like, I kind of want smaller pieces. So, like, I want, like, a hallway that instead of it being 8 by 12, just, like, maybe 8 length might be fine. But let's, like, or no, 8 width might be fine. No, that's not even fine. That's too wide. See, like, looking at this. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 8, which means this corridor is 40 feet wide. Like, when I'm making dungeons, I'm usually making them 10-foot wide corridors. So like, if they could shrink the corridors down, you could and then maybe even make some smaller rooms. You can actually make maybe more intricate and more detailed dungeons without having to increase the size of the thing. It's just, I think the limitation is there's only these pieces, and they're all kind of chunky. And it's almost like, I think you could get away with maybe making smaller pieces. Yeah, that would be nice if they let you kind of just draw your own walls instead of doing these prefabs. I understand why they do the prefabs, though. So I don't mind them having prefabs with these empty rooms. I just think they need to make more variety of them. Right now we have just these, what is it, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. I think just we need more of this. More prefabs. Yeah, so no, I'm not worried about, like, this is gonna have plenty of places for me to put stuff and have big combats. Obviously, these big, large areas, I'm probably gonna have, like, larger creatures fighting there. Ugh. Alright. Let's go into those screenshots I made. Where did I put those? Solasta. Here we go. Pop this open in GIMP. Steam Workshop prefabs would be cool. So then you could just download new ones that people make. Right now, the only workshop they support for this game currently is literally just the fully completed maps that you can sell. The problem with workshop prefabs I could see is, like, how would they bundle those up so that players who download your map have the prefabs to play your map with? They would almost have to bundle all the prefabs in with the map files. Or it would then, like, or maybe when you go to load the map, it'll tell you, you must subscribe to these workshop items for this map to work. Which would not be a very elegant way to do it either. So, I'm not entirely sure if that's how we want to do this. So, we just want a normal font here. That's big. That's still big. Alright, there we go. Also, we're going to change the color to nice fancy purple. There we go. Alright, so 1... So then what I usually do is duplicate. So you can do something like this. Put a Q there. Two. I know, this is very exciting. This is a lot of DM work. just making a lot of, or just organizing your information. So yeah, I'm just labeling all of these rooms out so that once I go to sit down and actually think about what I want to put in there, um, I'll know where I can easily just make something. Like I have, okay, so I'll show you where this is heading. So, going to my Google Drive. Alright, so what's cool and what I've been doing, I took a writing class for Dungeons and Dragons a little while back. And one of the things they gave us was... Here we go. So this is what Dungeon Master Dave... This is how he does all of his encounter planning for his dungeons. And his adventures. So he labels his areas, then he goes through and he types the name of the room, what's in it, how much its XP value is, the multiplier adjust. So this is all the math and stuff that goes into balancing encounters for 5th edition. So what I'm going to go through and do is I'm going to make one of these for each of these dungeons, or each of these rooms and areas, so that I can have balanced encounters, and that it's enough XP for, like, a given XP day for each area. So, like, I'm thinking... Ooh, you know what? The other thing I have to make sure I remember to put is put areas for long rests. So in in this Solasta, you can place a campfire down, and when you place the campfire down, that's like basically an area for them to rest in. So I haven't thought about that, but I definitely have to keep that in mind, that when I'm deciding what goes where in these rooms, I should definitely make sure I put enough long rest areas for them to use. Also, in the game, you need a certain amount of food. You need 1 pound of food for each player. So 4 pounds of food, essentially, to even do a long rest. Which was something I learned playing the game this weekend. Because I think I didn't have enough food to actually do a long rest. 7. The reason I'm doing it this way by duplicating is because when I'm actually doing this for real with like when I'm writing an adventure, I have them in fancy little like bordered, so I wanted to actually be a good looking map to put in the PDF when I'm done. I put a nice little circle and everything around it, and then I duplicate it a billion times. 8. I think we're gonna have 10. We're gonna have 11 rooms in this part, that's a good amount of rooms. In any sort of like a single session, when you're making Dungeons and Dragons content for people to play, you usually want between 10 and 15 rooms. That's about as much rooms as anybody will ever get through in a single day of playing Dungeons and Dragons, like a 4-hour session. So it's a good number to like kind of build your stuff out with in mind. My ADD is really kicking in here. How come I'm not seeing duplicate? I've clicked it like 10 times at this point. Duplicate. Yeah. Oh, not 20. Oh no! There we go. 10, and then we'll do last one down here in this hallway. Hold up. Alright, now we will just export as JPEG, and we'll just overwrite it. Cool. Now that one's labeled, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Perfect. Let's label this one. I wonder if I just count this whole thing here as one big room. And then this one is, how many rooms we got here? We got it's kind of this hallway. It's kind of just one big area. 2, 3, 4, and then this is supposed to be one area, 5. This only has 5. And then this one will have one big one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This has 8 areas in it. That's reasonable. This one doesn't have a lot. I might just build on this. Like, I might just expand with just some more rooms somewhere. Maybe make a secret area. I also want to start thinking about what the actual overarching story for this whole thing is, because right now I just have a bandit hideout right here. But why were the bandits hiding out there, and why were they... I don't know what they were doing. They were either stealing from people, or maybe they were kidnapping people themselves. Maybe there's some big evil guy in there that's selling, or that's offering to pay for living test subjects, or it could be something like that. That would be pretty interesting. I kind of had the idea of using because in Solasta, I don't have Solasta open. I think there's a necromancer, like it's CR7 necromancer, which is definitely a custom character. There's a dungeon, your heroes, go. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's essentially what I'm building this out to be. This is just going to be like a series of rooms and challenges and puzzles. I definitely want to do kind of like a large dungeon, like a large scale puzzle, where like you have to collect different pieces from different parts of the dungeon so that you can then enter another area. And maybe that's how we'll have, maybe the final, no, that'd be kind of artificial and silly. I wish you could, the one thing that I don't like is you can't really give items to creatures to drop. You have to always put them in chests. I wish I was able to give like boss creatures specific items to drop. But no, items from creatures are always just random drops. Usually it's like the armor they're wearing, the weapon they use, and then some gold. Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do for the story. But let's close this up. We don't need these. Go over here. So, like, down here, what could be this wing? What would be down here? I also do want to have, like, kind of like a dungeon ecosystem where there maybe is other factions down here doing stuff. That has nothing to do with the other stuff. Like, we could have orcs made their way in this dungeon, and they just kind of live on this corner of the dungeon, and if they're not bothered, nobody bothers them. But since you're an adventurer, you're going to bother them, and you're going to fight them. So you could have just a bunch of orcs. The game doesn't have kobolds, which is unfortunate because it does have dragons. And I always love just kobolds being the little minions to a big dragon that's nearby. And the types of dragons I think in the game is they have a young black, a young green, and then an adult green. I think that's the only dragons they have in the game. More dragons. You just have to always have all the dragons in your video games. I don't know why they don't do that. Alright, guys. I'm having a hard time keeping my concentration. It's been a long day for me. And since I don't know if you guys want to sit here and watch me fill out spreadsheets for the next half hour or so, I think I'm going to call it, and I'll work on these spreadsheets so that next time I work on this, which is probably will be sometime, probably be this weekend. Maybe not, though. I do have 2 more sessions of my Tournament of Legends happening this weekend, so that's going to be happening. And then I probably... We'll see if I'll stream Solasta this weekend. It's been a lot doing these Tournament of Legends and then also trying to do my regularly scheduled programming. So I might have to give up streaming Solasta this weekend for my own mental health. But we'll see. We'll see. I'll see how I'm feeling on Saturday. So next stream will be Saturday. I think we start at 11 a.m. Saturday morning Central Time, and that'll be a D&D tournament. So hope you'll join me then. Meanwhile, I think we're gonna call it a day today. Thank you for joining me. As always, stay cool. Keep dungeon mastering. You can find me on Instagram. That's where you could reach me, honestly, if you have like any DMing questions. My PMs are open on there right now, so ask me Dungeon Master questions. I also post a lot of DMing tips and things on there too, so you can follow me on Instagram. I also back up all my VODs on YouTube, so you can go back and check out some older stuff where I worked on. I'm working on a Viking. I think Gandhi and I think that's where you joined me, was when I was working on my Viking campaign, which I got to get back to. I've just been distracted by Solasta so much lately. Alright, guys. Have a good night. Thanks for watching.